the secret to staying strong at 80. 7 habits of super-agers. Did you know that by age 80, the average person loses up to 50% of their muscle mass? This condition, known as sarcopenia, affects over 50 million seniors worldwide and is a leading cause of falls and loss of independence. Every year, over 300,000 seniors are hospitalized due to falls linked to muscle weakness. But here's the surprising part. Massive muscle loss is inevitable. Research published in the Journal of Physiology reveals that some seniors, known as super-agers, maintain strength, function, and even appearance comparable to people decades younger. They continue hiking, playing sports, and living independently well into their 90s. So what's their secret? Scientists at the Mayo Clinic have identified specific habits that can slow or even reverse age-related muscle loss. Habits that 93% of seniors are unaware of. The most crucial one, backed by Harvard Medical School, is something many doctors fail to mention. In fact, some doctors still give advice that contradicts the latest science on muscle preservation. Stay with us until the end, because habit number 1 is a common daily mistake that could be accelerating muscle deterioration. Correcting this could be the difference between thriving independently or becoming dependent on others in your later years. Habit number 7, embracing hormetic stressors. One of the most counterintuitive habits of strong 80-year-olds is regularly exposing themselves to certain types of stress, what scientists call hormetic stressors. Hormesis refers to beneficial effects from mild exposure to stressors that would be harmful in large doses. Simply put, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, especially when it comes to muscles. Temperature variation. Short bursts of cold exposure, like in a shower with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water or taking brief cold plunges, stimulate brown fat, boost mitochondria, and release adiponectin, a hormone that protects muscle tissue. Heat exposure from saunas or hot baths can also activate heat shock proteins that repair muscle cells and prevent degradation. A Finnish study found that seniors who use saunas 4 to 7 times weekly had 40% less muscle loss over a decade. Intermittent fasting. Eating within an 8-10 hour window triggers autophagy, a cellular cleaning process that improves muscle quality. Research from the Salk Institute shows it enhances mitochondrial function by 10% in just 12 weeks, even without weight loss. Brief, intense muscle contractions. Super-agers practice overcoming isometrics, pushing or pulling against immovable objects with maximum effort for 5 to 10 seconds. This signals muscle cells to maintain size and function without joint strain. The key? Short, controlled stressors followed by recovery. These habits activate longevity genes that preserve muscle. Habit number 6, strategic protein timing. Most seniors focus on how much protein they eat, but when they eat it is just as important. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein, a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors should distribute protein intake evenly across meals rather than consuming most of it at dinner. Muscle protein synthesis is highest for 3 to 4 hours after a meal, meaning consistent intake is crucial. The ideal strategy? 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal. Breakfast should include protein-rich foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, or smoothies instead of just toast or cereal. A University of Texas study found that seniors who spaced out protein intake gained 1.2 pounds of muscle in 12 weeks without other lifestyle changes. Optimizing vitamin D. Vitamin D isn't just for bones, it's essential for muscle function. 80% of seniors are deficient in vitamin D, which directly affects muscle protein synthesis and growth. A JAMA Internal Medicine study found that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels had 25% more muscle strength and better balance, coordination, and reaction time. Most seniors need 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily, though blood tests should guide supplementation. Sun exposure helps, but aging skin produces 50% less vitamin D from sunlight by age 65. Warning: vitamin D should be paired with vitamin K2 to prevent calcium buildup in arteries. Habit number 4, managing inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation, inflammaging, accelerates muscle loss. High inflammation levels triple muscle loss rates. Super-agers reduce inflammation by prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, supporting gut health with diverse fiber and fermented foods, exercising at moderate intensity most days, and including brief high-intensity bursts, consuming omega-3s, 2,3G daily, curcumin, turmeric, and polyphenol berries, green tea, olive oil. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that these steps reduce inflammation by 29% in 12 weeks. Habit number 3, supplementing key nutrients. Micronutrients enable the body to fully utilize protein and exercise benefits. Super-agers prioritize magnesium. 70% of seniors are deficient. Optimal levels increase strength by 30%. Creatine, not just for athletes. It boosts muscle mass, strength, and cognitive function in seniors. Methylated B12, absorption declines with age. Deficiency affects muscle energy and nerve function. Zinc, selenium, and chromium support protein synthesis and insulin sensitivity, crucial for muscle maintenance. Habit number 2, preserving neuromuscular junctions. Muscle loss isn't just about muscle fibers. It's also about nerve connections. By age 60, neuromicronutrients enable the body to fully utilize protein and exercise benefits. Super-agers prioritize magnesium. 70% of seniors are deficient. Optimal levels increase strength by 30%. Creatine, not just for athletes. It boosts muscle mass, strength, and cognitive function in seniors. Methylated B12. Absorption declines with age. Deficiency affects muscle energy and nerve function. Zinc, selenium, and chromium support protein synthesis and insulin sensitivity, crucial for muscle maintenance. Muscular junctions begin deteriorating, making it harder for the brain to activate muscles. To preserve these connections, super-agers engage in coordination-heavy activities like Tai Chi, dance, and table tennis. Take alpha-lipoic acid and acetyl-carnitine, which protect nerve-muscle connections. Practice breathing techniques like box breathing to enhance neural activation. Challenge their brains with complex cognitive activities, reinforcing neural pathways to muscles. Habit number 1, progressive resistance training. The single most powerful anti-aging strategy, strength training. Intensity matters more than duration. A McMaster University study found that high-intensity resistance training twice weekly outperformed moderate training 5 times weekly. Super-agers prioritize compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and rows over isolation exercises. They progressively increase resistance. Muscles adapt, so using the same weights for months leads to stagnation. Eccentric training, slow lowering of weights, builds strength efficiently with less joint stress.